Kia ora and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Daniel Pengelly. My pleasure to welcome you here to the Harcourt's Holmwood auction rooms this morning on behalf of our Managing Director, Tony Jenkins, and our CEO, Kyle Sutherland, to my left. We've got support in the room, Jason Wills to my right here, Hayden Broadbelt on my left, a few of our office managers and our staff with the ties. Basically, they're here to support you through this morning's proceedings. So if you're hoping to sell, if you're hoping to buy, if you've got any questions, please just wave one of our team over to help. Now, I also would like to say a big thank you to our owners in the room this morning. Thank you so much for your work over the last 2 months. I know that selling a house is a very big deal, a big event in life, and so thank you for choosing to entrust our award-winning team here at Harcourt's Holmwood to assist you on that journey. Now, our agents will have made all the appropriate paperwork available to you throughout the campaign. That's the contract from which we work, as approved by the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand and the Auckland District Law Society. Now, the rules and regulations to which we run our auction room today, I'm just going to run through those. Any questions, please interrupt me, or as I said, wave over the team to clarify for you. Our bidding today is cash and unconditional. Our properties are being offered for sale subject to a reserve price. So, if the top accepted bid matches or betters that reserve, then you will be buying the property. Now, as auctioneers, Kyle, Bridget and I, where are my, Bridget Andrews to my left there, Kyle Siebert in amongst you, I believe, we will nominate the sums in which we suggest that the bidding be raised. So we might say to you, 20,000, 10,000. We also may refuse any bid if we do not deem it in the best interest of our owners. Now, if there's an absence of bidding, we may choose to place a bid on behalf of our owners. If we do this, we will let you know this by referring to it as a vendor bid, and we will only do that under those reserve prices that I just mentioned. Now, there are a few agents in the room alongside buyers hoping to help them buy today. Please note that we've cited the relevant paperwork for them to do so appropriately. Now, one thing people don't know about selling at auction: our owners have the right to withdraw their property from sale at any point up to and even during the auction. So this really means two things. One is they could have a change of heart. They could choose at the last moment to keep their property. They say, I love it too much, I can't let it go. The second scenario, which is a little bit more common, is that if we don't reach the reserve in the room, we'll pause the auction, we'll invite our owners into one of our negotiation rooms, we'll invite you as the top bidder to also join us in a separate room, and then we're going to have a conversation, and if we reach agreement, the owners can decide to sell to those people outside the room without coming back to the auction floor. So, my advice, very simple: be that top bidder so that we're either selling to you in the room or that you're the one that we're talking to in the side rooms. So that is the main rules. If there's any confusion on a bid, I will endeavour to clarify. If needed, I'll just revert to the last undisputed bid and then we'll resume the auction from there. And the key thing that you're looking for is that that top bid is reached. If it's reached that reserve and you see the fall of the hammer, like so, you're going to join our agents to sort three things. One, you'll sign that memorandum of contract and acknowledge you've received the approved REA guide. You'll arrange the payment of your 10% deposit and you'll complete the GST information in Schedule 3. Those are all the rules, the guides. Is that all clear? You're all still with me? Yep. Wonderful. I've got my manager coming up. Is the mic not on? Oh, thank you, Hayden. Settle down. Right, okay, so now before we get going into our catalogue today, I've got a bit of a warm-up opportunity for you. We have this wonderful teddy here. His name is Hugo. I think there's limited edition. I think there's only a couple of them. There's 10 of them. They've all got, so not so limited edition it appears, but they do all have different names and personalities. The reason we're offering him up for auction this morning is a good cause for Gumboot Friday. We support this cause every year and all proceeds from his sale goes directly to that to help people for that cause. So, there is no reserve on this. I will sell away no matter what. I'll be making no vendor bids. So my suggestion is there $100. 100, thank you, Jill. At 100, is there two then? At $100, first call at 100. That's a 200 with Hayden, our manager there at 200. Is there three? 250, cutting me in half now at 250. Do I say three? Three on the nod down the front. Is there 350? At 300 first time? Second? 350 now. At 350, do I say 4? No, doesn't want to make eye contact with me now. Righto, at 350. At 350, is there 375 then? Once called at 350. Second? 75. At 375. 400 straight back. Tony, you cannot pressure other people into bidding, all right? We've been through this before. At 400, do we say 425? 425 down the front. Is it 450? At 425, first call. Second? Third, nobody cares about charity. Don't care about helping others, I see. Going? 410. Oh, bidding on us. Oh, there we go. 410. 430. At 430, they're negging each other. This is actually a private grudge, everyone. At 430, with Jill, at 430, do we go 5? Oh, no, you're not letting her have anything, sir. At 430, she's doing it for herself. She's an empowered woman, thank you. At 430, once, twice, third final. Sold, thank you so much, Jill, at 430. Right, so we will jump into the catalogue now. I hope you're warmed up, hope a bit more orientated to auctions. I'm happy to start the catalogue at 54 Dover Street in St Albans, represented by Sharon Trumper from our Mayorvale office. A wonderful campaign, Sharon. Good luck to you. Good luck to our owner this morning. So the property itself, formally described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 249 square metres, more or less, on Lot 2, deposited plan 496108. All contained and described on that record of title that Sharon has made available to you over the last few weeks of the campaign. Settlement, that's proposed for the 10th of October 2025 or any other date mutually agreed in writing with our owners already. That list of chattels, that remains unchanged, and I do take it that you have read and understood further terms 23 through to 25 of the contract. You bid, you buy on that basis here this morning. Now, this property is a delight. I really love the size of the kitchen here in this modern townhouse. The living area perfectly placed, capturing all the sun all day long with north-facing sliding doors out onto that beautiful deck with hedging around it. You've got that extra long garaging, carpeted, ply-lined, with that large laundry space at the end, washer dryer ready to stay, that driveway parking out the front, not only in front of the garage, but then the separate second parking space, just to make sure that you can have as many guests as you like. Surprisingly, obviously that large kitchen, family bathroom upstairs and downstairs, both with underfloor heating, that downstairs bedroom opening out onto the courtyard, and both upstairs room having those walk-in robes, that concrete slab, is it hydronic heating? Am I saying that right, Sharon? Wonderful. And of course, those solar panels above taking care of you. I think you'll be, if you buy this property, you'll be happy coming home. Dover and Dover again. Where do we say go? Where do we want to start? Get yourself into St Albans, a lovely neighbourhood to have on your mail. Well, look, I'll get things underway then, Sharon, on behalf of my owners at 800,000, making it nice and easy. 800 on a vendor bid. Is there, say, 825? At 800,000 for the first time. Second, third, final time at 8. Hello, sir. Welcome in. Good morning to you. At 825. Best of luck at 825,000. 850 is my suggestion from here. At 825. First time then at 825,000. Second. Third opportunity. Hello, sir. There we go. Welcome in. I thought there might have been a few parties this morning at 850. Good luck to you. Working with Ash Sutherland Todd there at 850. Sir, 875 is my suggestion. Happy to give you time to consult. At 875 on the nod. Very good, sir. I turn back to you. 900 once again at 9. Sir, do we go 925? It's all right, shaking your head, no problem. Is there another number? I'll talk to the boss next year if there's another number that works for both of you. But at 900 at the back, is it say 910 then? No, at 910, but at 900, is there anything more? 905 perhaps, or all done? Happy to let it go. At 900 then, sir, can't sell to you at 900, but we'll have a conversation. Any further interest? Otherwise I pause the auction. Once, twice, Thrice called. Right, team, I'm going to pause here, have a conversation. If there is any change of mind, please give me a nod, but it may go into discussion and may not come back out at 900, and we will be back shortly to take you to Kaiapoi.
All right, a very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We continue now in Kaiapoi, and it is number 22A Willock Street. Is this microphone on? Microphone on? Good. Yep. Good morning, and a pleasure to finalise the great work of Foss Shanahan out of our Ireland 2 office. I know he's enjoyed working with our sellers. This property is, of course, offered to you, bidders and buyers, under the Criminal Proceeds Recovery Act of 2009. It is a cross-lease in freehold section or parcel, 1/2 undivided share in 1,045 square metres more or less. You will have read the legal description on the contract. You know that the property is offered to you. You bid today on a GST inclusive basis. The vendor is registered for GST. If you are too, the contract will be 0 rated. And I just think this is a wonderful, finite and rare opportunity in such a popular township, now just on the edge of our burgeoning, rapidly developing city. It's townships like Kaiapoi that our parents and grandparents tell us to purchase in because it's economical, but you've got a great assurance of capital growth as the region continues to grow. This particular parcel, it looks super sunny to me. You're just a hop, skip and a jump from all of the wonderful amenities on William Street in Kaiapoi. You really are in the main centre here. Every restaurant, every possible amenity on your doorstep effectively. And this particular parcel you can see here should be easy to manage, entry level really. So I ask you, where do you find the next one, bidders and buyers? You've got two options really. You build to the existing flat plan. Of course, you may choose to look into subdividing, of course, subject to neighbouring consent, as well as consent from the relevant council requirements. But I just think this is a wonderful opportunity, whatever route you take. And bidders and buyers, we offer it to you now. It is number 22A, Willock Street in Kaiapoi. I look for an opening bidder offer. $100,000. Nice to meet you, sir, at $100,000. And away we go at $100,000. At $100,000, is there 125? At $100,000, I count it down 3 times, first call at 100. 125 I have. Nice to meet you there, ma'am. At 125 now, is there 150, can I say, sir? At 150, nice and easy at 150, ma'am. What's the response? At 160, 10,000 on the rise, no problem at all. Locked and loaded, thanked and banked at 160. At 170. At 170, what was that? 170, no problem at all, ma'am. Can I say 180 on your behalf? At 170 I have. First time, and 180. 180 the bid. At 180 the bid. The people watching this in Auckland are probably in a flood of tears. They can't believe this price. At $180,000. 185. 185. Now change your pace down a gear there at 185, ma'am. Do you respond with the same increment or something a bit stronger? At 185 I have. Something a little lighter I hear. At 186. At 186 I have. I'll work with you there. Wouldn't probably recommend the same, sir. You want to... 190, that's better at $190,000. Ma'am, you've got to ask him to pay or test him in a bit more than 1,000. Test him a bit more. Would you give me 193? Sorry. You don't have to say sorry, ma'am. I'm here at your service at $190,000. First call at 190. I'll take a 1. I know I was a bit cheeky about it, but would you bid me 1? Second call. $1,000 at 1, 9 and 1. So maybe 195. First time. 195. Well, sir, I should have said 200,000. You seem very agreeable at this stage at $195,000, ma'am. When do you find the next section at these low levels? Entry level doesn't get better than this in terms of price, I would suggest. My job's to mitigate your regret. Would you give me another $1,000? That's your limit. No problem at all at 195. Your limit's 195, sir. That does put you in the box seat. But can't sell you at this current level. First call at $195,000. Second call. Third and final call at 195. Is there any better bid? I'll take 1,000. Any better? Are we sure, ma'am? At 195, sir, we need to pause and have a conversation outside of the room. The auction is open, so if there is any change in your position, let me know. It's been great to have you bidding. Be back with you very, very soon.
Kia ora, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. If I could have your attention, I take you now to 42 Chedworth Avenue in Bishopdale, brought to the market by Zanny Paulson and Arash Nagpal. To my left, a wonderful campaign for you, team. Good luck to you, good luck to our owners. I think over 40 groups through, was it, Zanny? Wonderful, very busy as always in Burnside. Formerly Bishopdale. In Bishopdale, thank you very much. We're definitely talking about a property in Bishopdale. The property itself, formally described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 794 square metres, more or less, on lot 413, deposit of plan 23892, all contained and described on that record of title that Zanny and Arash have provided to you over the last weeks of the campaign. The settlement, that's proposed for Thursday, the 25th of September 2025, or any other date mutually agreed in writing already with our owners. Now, that list of chattels, that remains unchanged, and I do take it that you've read and understood further terms 23 through to 27 of the contract. You bid, you buy on that basis here this morning. Now, as I said, Bishopdale here, always the sought-after, ever-popular suburb. You've got a solid, reliable family home here, limestone chip driveway and with plenty of off-street parking, plus that internal garaging. You've got those double living areas, that sunken lounge at the front, that more formal lounge around the fireplace, and then moving in to the dining room and that wonderful modern kitchen with that dark hard flooring. You've got that separate laundry, large main bedroom. You've got the garden shed, the veggie bed, lots of space to run around at play and plant. And for me, I was delighted to find that rear deck and pergola out the back, a wonderful spot for your weekends to relax and entertain. All of this in a wonderful suburb. Where do we say go? Who would like to get into Bishopdale? Happy to move then on a vendor bid at 600,000, exciting level to get things underway at. My suggestion from here, 20,000. Look for 620. First call at 600,000. Second, third opportunity. I don't hesitate then on a vendor bid at 620. A lot of house for these levels to be talking at 620. Look for 640. Once called. Twice. Thrice called, then 640, then my final vendor bid, clearly worth more than this. A lot of home on offer here. Well, Zanny, Arash, I'm going to pass the property in at 640, but happy to announce that we're now open to our next stage of marketing, open to conditional interest. I'm going to announce a deadline at Wednesday the 17th at 5 p.m. All offers will be presented to our owner at that point, so that you'll have a chance to make this yours wonderful family home, solid buying. Good luck to you, Zanny. Good luck to our owner at the deadline, and we'll be back with you shortly to take you to Hoonhay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for your patience. Just a moment, Catherine. Just some tidy up here at Kaipoi, 22A Willock Street in Kaipoi. We left the room on a live bid at $195,000. A quick discussion, a nominal increase to $200,000, still below our selling instructions. So, bidders and buyers, before I pass it back to the team for them to offer it to the wider market and those pesky conditional buyers, I am going to give you one more chance to advance the bidding from there if you so choose. Ma'am, you've bid me, you start me away earlier today. Well, I don't think you were my starter, but you were certainly in the fray. Would you like to make an improvement on that level, possibly for a conversation with the vendor about taking ownership at $200,000 not for sale? A couple of $1,000 would put you in the mix, certainly start the conversation. What say you? You decline so politely, though. At $200,000, I'm going to hand it back to the team. Is that all right with you, Mr. Dawson? Where is Foss? Foss over there. Nice to see you, sir. We'll give you a second chance. What do you say? Another $2,000, can I ask? At $200,000, very well, then we offer it to the wider conditional market. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just remind you of what's on offer here. It is clearly, if you look at this price point, an entry-level opportunity. There are a number of options in how you deal with this parcel, but just remember, land this centrally located in Kaipoi is a finite resource, so do act quickly. Call Foss and the team today. Go and take a look. You'll be outstanding in your field in no time. Very well, thanks very much. Property's passed in, and we go now to the next offering of the day. It is in Hoonhay. It is one at 53A Tankerville Road in Hoonhay, brought to the market by Catherine and Peter Hampton from our St Albans office. Catherine, I know you've met lots of lovely people through the campaign, certainly including many of the locals. It is such a family-friendly neighbourhood and wonderful school zones. It's great proximity to the central city, just a short drive to the hubbub of the central district. And the contract here describes a cross-lease and fee simple title is Flat 1, Deposit Plan 70233 on Lot 4, Deposit Plan 46660, and that's a share in 854 square metres, more or less. Your settlement day, the 3rd of October 2025. Of course, you might be working to a pre-agreed date. We love this era of construction. If it's brick, give it a tick. It's really great permanent material, and that should give you plenty of peace of mind. Our owners are fastidious people. They've done a wonderful job in maintaining this home. They are loath to say goodbye to this property. It's been so reliable, but a new chapter for them is booked, so that gives somebody in the room a great opportunity to get onto the ladder, add something to their portfolio, or perhaps a downsize too. It's got a variety of options, and that'll underpin the value when you go to sell. Though I don't know why you would. Beautiful carpet throughout, really good floor plan. It just makes good sense. Great bedrooms, 3 of them, all good sizes, and you are perched, or I should say positioned, at the rear of this development. Absolute privacy, totally quiet, and super, super sunny. Bidders and buyers, it makes a lot of good sense. So let's identify the new owner at 1 at 53A Tankerville Road. I'm going to take a bid from this young man if he's not careful. At 1 at 53A Tankerville Road, I look for an opening bid or offer. Bidders and buyers, who starts me away? Is there something like 540 perhaps? You need only raise your hand, bidders and buyers. I see a conversation. 540. Tim Jenkins working with the buyer on the phone there at $540,000. My lamp lighter, off to the races, Tim. Please wish your buyer the best at $540,000. I look now for 560. At 540, I have first call. Second call at 540,000. By all accounts, lovely neighbours. Catherine and Peter met plenty of them over the preceding 3 weeks. Third and final call at $540,000. Tim, I'm going to place a vendor bid at $560,000. Encourage your buyer to come back into the mix at 580. At 540, the bid stays with me. On the first call at $540,000, just 560. Oh, beg your pardon. Vendor bid. Let's just get the screen updated there at $560,000. With me, looking for 580, Tim, to be clear. Short drive to the Port Hills. Lots of adventure there. You wouldn't catch... Five how much? I do beg your pardon, Tim. The bid's with me at 560. I'm asking you to improve to 580. The bid's with me on a vendor bid at 560. You want me to retract my bid? Yep. For you, Tim, I'll do it. At $560,000, now your client's bid at $560,000. Bidders and buyers, is there any improvement on that? Or do we have a conversation with Tim's buyer outside of the room? At $560,000, once, twice, Third and final call at 560. Any better bid? Not even a 10. Any better offer? All right, then we'll pause, have a conversation, Tim, with your buyer on the phone. At 560,000, auction is open. Any new indications of interest or pricing, please talk to the team. Back with you soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for patiently waiting. If you are just joining us, welcome to the Holmwood Auction Room. Let's move on to our next offering of the day. It is number 21 Telford Street in Woolston, brought to the market by Sam Bowen and Kendry Douglas from our St Albans office. They've been hard at work working for our lovely vendor. Not the first time our vendor has been represented here in the auction room. Really does some fabulous work in terms of renovation, reinvigorating classic character homes. This is such a fine example. It is a freehold title. It is 435 square metres of very manageable land, and Lot 1, deposit plan 79980. Your settlement date, the 1st of October 2025. Bidders and buyers, you might be working to a pre-arranged date. Now, this home was built in an era synonymous with character charm. It's got so much of those wonderful features, but it's been absolutely catapulted into the 21st century. Wonderful lush carpet throughout, beautifully painted, high-quality appliances, great separation of spaces between entertainment and bedrooms, excellent outdoor spaces for al fresco, for entertaining guests. This really is good Kiwiana real estate. We know how good the location is. Telford Street, a personal favourite of mine. It's tree-lined, it's beautiful, surrounded by gorgeous character homes. Look at that stylish central kitchen, absolutely modern, and you're just a hop, skip and a jump to some really great malls, shopping centres and restaurants, equidistant really between the beach and the CBD. So bidders and buyers, this just makes good sense long-term. 21 Telford Street is looking for a new owner. Who starts us away with an opening bid or offer? Where do we say go? As my colleague Dan would say, I was hoping for more than that. Surely there's 450. Should be a nice, easy start. All right, then, a vendor bid at $450,000. The bid's with me at $450,000. Bidders and buyers. Nico, would you call it 475 for me, please? 475, much obliged at 475. Great tie, Nico, at 475. Who takes me now to 500,000? At 475 I have. On the first call at 475 and 500. Nice to meet you, folks. At the back of the room, but out in front, and there's 525 now. Don't be put off by his quickness. He's a professional. At 525, would you say 550? 535. 550 there. I will take a 10 now if you like. At 550 and 560 now. 560 the call. At 570, character lovers, are we? At 570 I have. Would you say 580 for me? At 570, ma'am, don't look so nervous. 580 and 590. At 590, the call and 600. Valley's got to be there all day long. 595, I'll work with you. At 595, it's 600. At 600 on the wall, at the window, at 600,000. Is there another 5? At 600,000. At 6 and 00 going once. At 600,000. Second call, moving in 5s at 600,000. Third and final call, are we here to bid and buy, sir, possibly? Would you give me 5,000? What about 2.5? Could I tempt you? At $600,000, if there's no further bidding, I pause. I have a conversation with Nico and his buyer outside of the room. No guarantees it comes back, bidders and buyers. Decision time is now. At 600,000. Folks, is there anything left in the pocket under the mattress? Anything? Are we sure? All right. Disappointing. Look, folks, stick with the team. We'll find you something else. At this stage, we have a conversation with Nico. Sir, if you've got any improvement, please let us know. The auction is open.
Atamarie, good morning. If I could have your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. I take you back now to 54 Dover Street in St Albans. We paused some time ago on a live bid of 900,000. I look to my bidders. We have had robust conversation and you've raised your bid to 950,000. Can you confirm on the nod? Wonderful, thank you so much. And Sharon, on behalf of our owner, I believe that at 950 we're on the market and we're selling, unless there's further bidding. Thank you so much. So 54 Dover Street is for sale on the market at 950,000, unless I see further bidding, even for $1,000. First call at 950,000. Second, third, final time. Well, I'm happy to say it's going. Sold, congratulations, you have yourself a house. A wonderful campaign by Sharon Trumpet once again. And if Alan is ready, I will take you straight now to Goulds Road in Rolleston. All right. Thank you so much for your attention. So I happily take you now to Thank you so much. I take you now to 1089 Goulds Road in Rolleston, represented to the market by Alan Skehill. A wonderful campaign out there in Rolleston. The property itself formally described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 1,289 square metres, more or less on lot 47, deposited plan 376322. All contained and described in that record of title that Alan has provided to you over the last weeks of the campaign. Settlement, when you can move in and make this yours, is Monday the 6th of October 2025 or any other date mutually agreed in writing with our owners already. The list of chattels, they remain unchanged, and I do take it that you have read and understood further terms of the contract 23 through to 27. You bid, you buy on that basis here this morning. Now, there is a lot of property on offer here. First thing I notice, I do always appreciate a rear section, getting that extra bit of privacy off the road, giving that extra bit of safety, that extra bit of off-street parking. The home itself offering two wonderful outdoor areas. Firstly, the area off the kitchen, the wonderful spa area. That is just going to be a wonderful entertainer's paradise. I noticed straight away in the kitchen the wee bar fridge under the bench, the bifold doors that open up, so you can basically just be serving people food, drinks, almost directly into the spa. Then further around the home, you've got the wonderful outdoor sheltered area enclosed on three sides by the home and fully paved or concreted there. A huge space. I think there's currently sports nets being activated by the kids, but there you could be hosting 20, 30 people for functions for Christmas, entirely up to you. Once again, the other thing that came to mind was space. Just the size of things. Alan and I stood there at the end of the hallway, and just the hallway gives you that idea, that space that you've got in this home. Big bedrooms, that big master room. Of course, the lounges, good size. You've served by log burners, gas fireplaces, the bedrooms, panel heaters. All of this, of course, in that wonderful location. Foster Park, Adventure Park, Selwyn Aquatic Centre, Sports Centre, all just within blocks, and I believe a few more blocks away, a brand new Pack and Save about to open to serve you and your family. But I think about that weekend in Rolleston here, you can pretty much, once the kids are old enough, just release them out the driveway and let them run to their activity of choice. I'll ask for your attention, please. I'm talking about good property here in Rolleston. You shall not disrespect it. Thank you so much. So there is a lot on offer here. The only question is who is moving in a month or two. I look for an opening bid or offer. Now's the time if you're cash and unconditional. I do know there is conditional interest waiting for it not to sell, but now would be the time to have a one-on-one conversation with our owners, otherwise you're facing competition in about 5 minutes. There's no bidding. I won't place any vendor bids. I'll keep things nice and clean. Now's the time to get in front if you would just like to be one-on-one with our owner. Otherwise, I pass the property in and you face the competition. Well, Alan, I pass it back into your more than capable hands. I now open for conditional interest, and I believe there are offers already on paper, so I wish you and our owners best of luck. I hope to see a sold sticker within a few days, and we will return shortly to take you to Woolston, I believe. Or, no, east to Woolston. Thank you so much.
There's been a little change in the order. We're going to call 212B Springfield Road. Come up here, Joe. Pleasure to be up here for this auction. It's at 202B Springfield Road in St Albans. The lovely Jo Langland, the beautiful lady here in pink, has been in charge of bringing this property to the market and has done such a superb job. A very warm welcome to our owner, Henry. I must commend you on the stunning renovations that you did with this home. To the contract I take you, the property is more formally described as a cross-lease freehold parcel, record of title CB34A481. Settlement date is set down for the 6th of October 2025 unless you're working to a pre-arranged date and the chattels remain the same as per the contract. Well, this is a cracker townhouse here. It's tucked down that driveway. It's nice and private, away from the hustle and bustle. You've got plenty of off-street parking and a double garage, which is a bonus. Inside, it's immaculate. It's been beautifully renovated by its current owner. It's light and bright and modern. I love the kitchen. It's very stylish and crisp. You've got the living area. The sun was just pouring into that living area when I was there yesterday. You've got those doors opening out to that wonderful outdoor area. It is fully fenced and secure, and it gets the sun right to the end of the day. Upstairs, you've got those 3 bedrooms and those stylish 2 bathrooms. Well, it's such a desirable pocket here. You just can't get better than this. You're a short walk to Maryvale Mall, short walk to Edgware, Edgware shops and cafes. You've got Aberley Park, and it's zoned for Christchurch Girls and Boys High and Burnside High, near some primary schools and close to all those private schools. You just can't get better than this location. You can afford to get expelled from one of those schools, get plenty more to choose from. So wonderful location here, perfect lock up and leave. All the hard work's been done. So let's get underway. Great campaign, Joe. I look for your opening bid at 202B Springfield Road. Start me away. Is there 600,000 perhaps? Should I get us underway on a vendor bid at 600 then? 600 is with me. Is there 620 now perhaps? At 600 on a vendor bid? First, second, third? All right, I'll go to 620 on a vendor bid. This is such a good location. The renovations, the owner's a builder. He has done the most stunning job. No corners cut here. At 620, first call. Second call. What about you, ma'am? Can you see yourself living there? Not at the moment. Third call at 620. Well, look, Joe, there don't appear to be hands in the air. I know you do have some conditional interest. We're going to pass this property in at 650,000. That's my passing figure. Anybody north of that level, give Jo a call. She's going to have a deadline for this on 3 p.m. on Tuesday. She's got open homes this weekend. Get around. You will be impressed. So passed in at 650,000, and it's a deadline next week on Wednesday. We'll be back with you shortly.
I've got an update for you on number 1 at 53A Tankerville Road. If we could just ask for some silence, the Ray White agents in the corner there, please, if you could pipe down, that'd be very helpful to our cause. I turn your attention back to number 1 at 53A Tankerville Road in Hoon. Hey, we left the room on a live bid at $560,000. Some good discussion outside of the room. Our Managing Director, Tony Jenkins, going back and forward between both parties, and we've struck a deal at $620,000, confirming that bid there, represented by Tim Jenkins at $620. Our owners say We are on the market and selling at $620,000. If there's no further bidding, bidders and buyers, I sell it away at $620,000. Light, bright, it's brick, it's robust, beautiful location. First call at $620,000. Is there another $5,000? Second call at $620,000. Third and final call at $620,000. Any better bid, any better offer. All right, then the property goes. It is going to a very good purchaser. It is gone and sold. Fabulous work, Tim. Catherine, Peter, as always, wonderful campaign. To our owners, thanks so much for the opportunity. Please keep selling property. We love working with you. Oh, I've been instructed to hold. Technical break. Back with you very soon. For you. Oh, we'll just wait for the DJ to cut the music. I take you quickly back to Tilford Street. I know you've been waiting for Tavender. I'm going to ask you to wait just a moment more. We take you back to 21 Tilford Street in Woolston. Sam Bowen, Kendry Douglas and the St Albans team doing some hard work behind the scenes. Discussions between both parties. We left the room on a live bid at $600,000. There was an increase to $636,000. And under clause 2.6, our owners opted to withdraw the property. And to that purchaser, or I should say those purchasers, they're in the rain and the bluff, but they have bought the property. It is gone and sold. Congratulations. Hey, Sam, Kendry, as always, great campaign. Thanks so much to our purchasers, certainly to our vendor, wonderful work. Please keep remediating homes. You do such a fabulous, fabulous job. Thanks so much. Okay, bidders and buyers, without further ado, we go now to 26 Tavender Street. In the burgeoning suburb of Woolston. It is really a gorgeous spot here at number 26 Tavender Street. Order in the court. I turn your attention to the contract. It describes a cross-lease and fee simple title, flat 1, deposited plan 56845. Your settlement date the 28th of November 2025. Or as per clause 26. Of course, clause 26 deals with an adjustment to the title. I should say the flat plan. This home was built in 2013, a gorgeous post-quake construction. Unfortunately, no addition to the flat plan at that time. Our owners are so proactive and fastidious, and they've front-footed the situation, and at their own cost, that will be resolved for you as per clause 26. That should give you plenty of peace of mind. You know you've got a wonderful, clean title, and you know you've got a great home. I'll tell you more about it now. It's got a sensational floor plan. I just love the separation between the living, the kitchen, the dining space. Those areas are super sunny and separate completely from the bedroom wing, the master bedroom, an absolute oasis. It's got great indoor-outdoor flow. That takes full advantage of the afternoon sun as well. I can imagine the new occupant enjoying plenty of afternoons, relaxing in bed, reading a book, or out on the patio. The garden is so established, so lush, you would never know that you have any neighbours. It's absolutely private access as well, single internal access garage. It's modern, it's light, it's bright, it's had a great lick of paint throughout, and we know this location, just a hop, skip and a jump to the tannery, is so good. Bidders and buyers, whether you are investing in it for your young ones, whether you are looking to add to your portfolio, it's areas like these in our rapidly developing city that I think are going to enjoy some really great capital growth. So I encourage you in your bidding today here at 26 Tavender Street. It's been in the family for a number of years, much loved. Now's your time to take ownership of 26 Tavender Street. I look for an opening bid or opening offer. Who starts me away? Where do we say go? Is there perhaps 580? Opening bid, opening offer. You call a number, bidders and buyers, and we'll get to work. Is that 580? Nice to meet you, sir, at $580,000. Opening bid, opening offer. At 580 I have. On the first call at 580, I look for 600,000. Second call at $580,000. third and final call at $580,000. Sir, I'm going to place a vendor bid. It'll be my last at $600,000. Encourage you to improve to $620,000. Perhaps for a chance at a conversation with their owners. At $600,000, the bid is with me. See my mug up there? I'm just Jared's assistant. I should have introduced, of course, Jared Rolton, listing agent. He's really enjoyed his campaign. How much was that? 610. All right, then it's $610,000. Jared, I just realised I didn't introduce you. Jared Rolton, St Albans office, wonderful vendors. He's really enjoyed working with them. And 610 the bid now. Once called at 610. Second, third and final call at $610,000. Any better offer? All right, sir, I probably should vendor bid again, but let's just pause and have a conversation outside of the room. Auction is open at $610,000. We're back with you very soon.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our viewers online. If you've just joined us, welcome to the Holmwood Auction Rooms. My name is Bridget Andrews, and I'm one of the three auctioneers here this morning, alongside Daniel Pengelly and Kyle Siebert. We've got Jason Wills here. He's going to be spotting and recording your bids today. Hayden Broadbelt here. He's our auction floor manager. If you need any help or assistance, please don't hesitate to keep one of them alongside you. Now, on behalf of the company, a very warm welcome to the owners that we represent here this morning. We're delighted that you chose Holmwood, and we wish you a very good outcome today. To the buyers and the bidders in the room, good luck today. Bid strong. Your agents would have given you everything you need for today, including the limb, the title and the contract from which we will work from today. Now, on the front page of the contract is the conduct of auction. Now, I'm going to work on the assumption that this is a new experience for you, so follow me while I talk you through how we're going to work with you in the auction rooms here this morning. Now, in all cases, the owners have provided us with a confidential written reserve that will not be disclosed. Should that reserve be reached or breached, the highest bidder will be the purchaser. If bidding doesn't reach the reserve, don't panic, it's not the end of the auction. Our practice is to pause the auction and we'll take one of the highest bidders into these negotiation rooms. And if we don't meet a satisfactory conclusion, we'll pass the property in where it will get taken to that wider market where conditional buyers can make an offer. If there is a disputed bid, we'll simply go back to the last undisputed bid, and the auctioneers can nominate the sums by which your bids need to be raised. Clause 2.6, now the owner may withdraw the property from auction before it is sold without declaring that reserve price. And that does include that situation when we've paused the auction, we're in negotiations here with the highest bidder, and sometimes in those negotiations the seller will say to the auctioneer, could you please announce that we have withdrawn it and sold it to the highest bidder outside the room. So if you're sitting here waiting with extra interest, you will be disappointed, so please make sure we're working with your highest bid at all times. You may hear the auctioneers use the term vendor bid. Now, the owners have been authorised to bid on, the auctioneers have been authorised to bid on the owner's behalf should that be necessary. Now, if and when we make a vendor bid, you'll be no doubt it's a vendor bid. This is saying we're not for sale at this level and we need to keep the auction going, and the vendor bids are always well below that reserve price. If any of our Harcourts colleagues are bidding on behalf of someone, we'll identify them to you. And finally, that woke you up. When we hear that hammer fall and you are that lucky last bidder, we'll get you to sign the auction contract, arrange to pay that 10% deposit of the final purchase price, and acknowledge that you've received a copy of the REA guide. Well, that is the formal part. Let's move on to our next auction in our 11 o'clock session, which is 16 Lincoln Road. Up you come, Clarence Monsanto. And Matt Dawson from our Mayoralville office has been in charge of bringing this property to the market, and as always, these gentlemen do an absolute fantastic job and wonderful to deal with. A very warm welcome to our owner who is here today. Thank you for using Holmwood to sell your property. Now, to the contract I take you, the property is more formally described as a cross-lease freehold parcel having a half share in 1,101 square metres more or less, certificate of title CB33K966. Settlement date is set down for the 9th of October 2025, unless you're working to a pre-arranged date and the chattels remain the same as per the contract. Well, this is a really great spot here. I visited yesterday. It's nice and private behind those, that fence at the front and the gates. There's plenty of space outdoors, plenty of space for all the kids and the pets to run around, off-street parking, and you've got that single garage as well. Step inside and you're greeted with that lovely wood panelling and the wooden floors. It's got a really good floor plan, this house, 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. And then you've got that great living area that flows through to that modern kitchen. You've got the doors that open out to that deck, huge heat pump in there as well that was going yesterday. It was nice and cosy and warm. The location, well, it just speaks for itself. You can walk to the local shops, schools are close at hand, public transport just at your front gate almost. And yes, Macca's is just down the road, but not that that's a selling point, but it is a bonus. City fringe living and just so close to everything. Perfect first home investment. Get on that property ladder. Well, enough said by me. I look for your opening bid at 16 Lincoln Road. Does someone want to start us away? Somewhere nice and easy. Is there 500,000? Perhaps. At 500,000, all right, I'll go first then. I'll take the baton at 500. Who goes next? Is there 520? At 500,000, first call. Second. Third call at 500. Well, I'm going to place another vendor bid at 520. Stays with the owner at that. Great first home, great investment, close to shops, city fringe living. Wonderful opportunity here. All that space outside. First, second, third call at 520. Well, Clarence, we don't have any live bids, but I know you've got some conditional interest. We're going to lift that bid to 550,000. That's my pass-in figure. Anybody north of 550, give Clarence Monsanto a call. He's lovely to deal with. There is a deadline sale as well on Tuesday at 3 p.m. So get around. He's got open homes this weekend. Come and have a look. If you've got more than 550,000, you need to see this property. Now we'll just be back with you shortly with Starks Road. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much for your patience. We go now to 29 Sturrocks Road in Casebrook, brought to the market by Team Bowen, Sam and the team at St Albans office. This is 29 Sturrocks Road, more formally described in the contract as a freehold title. 607 square metres more or less, lot 13, deposited plan 24343, and your settlement date the 8th of October 2025. Maybe you're working to a pre-arranged date, that's no problem at all. This home, of course, it was built in an era synonymous with robust construction. It has, by our owners, been absolutely overhauled, transformed. It is the most stunning family home just across the road from a family park. Bidders and buyers, this is really good real estate. You see there the inside, the living spaces, there's two of them, a stylish central kitchen. The bathrooms are absolutely opulent. That master and ensuite, what a wonderful addition to the home. A genius extension. It has just transformed the floor plan and it really offers far more space for you and your family. Beautiful tiling in those in the ensuite. The family bathroom has that gorgeous tub, and then you move to the outdoor spaces. Gosh, there's a wonderful Quila deck there, a very manageable but manicured parcel at the rear. There is the jungle gym, opportunity for a tree house, subject to the relevant council consents, of course, and excellent garaging as well. Bidders and buyers, I have to tell you, this to me is one of the most exciting renovations I've seen in a long, long time. We know how good this location is, and I just think you'd be mad not to give it a crack. So let's get underway here at number 29 Sturrocks Road in Casebrook. I look for an opening bid, an opening offer. Who starts us away? There's a good proficient property person right here, sir. This is one to bid on, I would suggest. At 29 Sturrocks Road, is there 700,000? All right, then I've indoor bid at $700,000. At 700, the bid's with me. I look for 750 on the rise. At 700, look at that stunning splashback in the kitchen. The appliances are high quality throughout. Really gorgeous decorative touches. Speaks to the level of taste of our owners. Can't fault it. At 700,000, first call, second call, third and final call at 700. Vendor bid then at $750,000. Any better bid at 750 I have. Once called, twice the money now at 750. Third and final call at 750. Really short drive to Northlink, to Northlands. Great schooling in the area. Ladies and gentlemen, I look for another bid, another offer at 750. All right, Sam, I don't see any unconditional bidding here today, but what a wonderful opportunity it is for the conditional market. Bidders and buyers, I'm going to increase that bid on behalf of my owner to $780,000. Clearly not for sale at that level. Interest north of that is welcomed. Let me just remind you of what is on offer here. Bidders and buyers, it is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. The bathrooms are stylish and elegant. The bedrooms are spacious, ever so comfortable. Wonderful decorative touches throughout the home. Excellent indoor-outdoor flow. The home is positioned perfectly for sunshine and great indoor-outdoor flow to that Quila decking. You'll be drinking tequila on the Quila this summer. Make the call, go and take a look. You'll be most impressed upon inspection. Properties passed back to the team. Make the call. Back with you soon. All right, bidders and buyers, I've got an update for you now. We turn your attention back to 26 Tavender Street in Woolston. We left the room on a live bid at $610,000. There was some good discussion outside of the room and a good increase, but not quite to a level my owners have deemed acceptable. So this represents a wonderful opportunity for those in the wider conditional market. We're going to price the property nice and sharply at $669,000. Bidders and buyers, I'll just remind you what's on offer here at that price point at $669,000. It is a 3-bedroom post-quake home. It is a cross-lease title. You would never know it because it feels ever so private, established, gorgeous gardens, and the inside of the home, great configuration, a really sunny kitchen there, and a beautiful oasis of a master bedroom, internal access garaging. Ladies and gentlemen, post-quake, 3 bedrooms in a great suburb, under 700 by quite the margin. Bidders and buyers, it should be an easy call to make. Get in quick, give Jared a call today. All right, property's passed in, and now we go to our final offering of the day. It is, of course, in the beautiful suburb of Holmwood. It is number 6 Helen Place, and it is a freehold title. Brought to the market by Jared Rolton from the St Albans office. Another offering, this one really substantial and beautiful and modern throughout. It is 423 square metres of very manageable but highly valuable land. Lot 48, deposited plan 543935, and your settlement date, the 31st of October 2025. You might be working to a pre-arranged date. Now, our owners have loved their time at this home, but it is time for a new chapter, and so that offers a wonderful opportunity to somebody in this room. Built in 2020, it's got all of the bells and whistles, the mod cons that you'd expect. Beautiful high ceilings, gorgeous neutral decor throughout. Everything feels like high quality. No cut corners at this address. On the outside, if that isn't a Goom landscape, I'd eat my hat. Absolutely fastidious was the landscaping job, and it's been beautifully maintained. I commend the gardeners. The bedroom accommodation is ample. It is substantial. The bedrooms are gorgeous, and the bathrooms are gorgeous, I should say, and I love the a clever storage solution in the master bedroom. It's a very clever configuration, certainly suits the morning rush, and you get drenched in afternoon and evening sunshine as you lay in bed. Look at that street appeal, bidders and buyers. It is Insta-worthy, this home, and it's waiting for a new owner. So let's get underway here at number 6, Helen Place in Hallswell. Ladies and gentlemen, I look for an opening bid, an opening offer. So you've been waiting to pounce all day. Now's your time at number 6, Helen Place. Where do we start? Where do we start the bidding? Not for sale at 780. Maybe that's a good place to start. Should be an easy bid. All right, then a vendor bid at $780,000. The bid's with me at 780. Clear line in the sand. That should be nice and easy. Take me to 800 or better, bidders and buyers. At 780, vendor bid, first call. 800,000. My good friend and colleague Michael Chan working with the client at $800,000. At 800,000 at this early stage, once called, twice, third and final call at 800,000. Any better bid? Michael, I'm going to place the vendor bid nice and easy for me at 820. At 820, encourage you to come back into the fray at 840 or more. At 820, the bid's with me now on the first call. Twice the money now. We know how good this location is. Surrounded by high-quality homes, wonderful people by all accounts. At 800 and 840 it is now. At 840 the call. At 840 I look for 860, bidders and buyers. At $840,000 going once, twice, third and final call at $840,000. Michael, I should and certainly could vendor bid again, but let's just pause and have a conversation with your owners. Not at a level I could sell. That should come as no surprise for a high quality home such as this. We'll find a private room and start a chat. Back with you soon. Auction is open.
Everybody makes mistakes. I know what I did was wrong. Everybody makes mistakes.
So turn your attention back to number 6, Helen Place in Hallswood. Thanks so much for your patience in waiting. There was some good discussion outside of the room and an increase in that bid to $880,000, but not quite at a level my owners deem satisfactory. Hey folks, if you go to take a look at the property, I think you'll understand why. It is absolutely immaculate, CoLab inspired in its design, great construction, goom landscaping, superb separation of spaces, entertainment and relaxation. This just offers everything on a beautiful street. Bidders and buyers, the street appeal is unquestionable. You've got views to the Port Hills from various spaces in the home. I just think this one's a winner. So, interest north of 880, please make the call. Jared Rolton will gladly take your call, get you through. Bidders and buyers, this really balances panache and practicality. Go and take a look. You'll be very happy that you did. Properties passed back to the team, and that concludes our day here at the Holmwood Auction Room. Bidders and buyers, thanks so much for a wonderful day. We will see you next week.